Sure, dangerous.
I saw Randy pick it up.
I can
Oh, he did not.
We're not getting invited again. Thanks.
Let's see, I've got to tell everyone a story about my port. I bought this port 7 years ago. It's an 1884 Australian port, and my Portuguese friends on here. Frank, you've been around them before. It's not port unless it comes from Portugal. Well, this is Australian port, and it's a phenomenal port. I've never had the 100-year-old one, and not too many people have. Let's see, we have, because this is not going to be enough for everyone, I have a 1951 also of the same one.
Oh,
I've had this a number of times.
An earlier port,
this
later port.
Yeah, this is a good port also.
It's a young one.
Don't worry, don't worry. And for those of you who don't like strong ports, I don't know what these are going to be like. I also have a Penfolds grandfather's port, which is an average of 35 years old port that how they make it. It's a tawny, and it's very smooth, very nice. We've had lots of those over the years. The only other thing I want to say, my wife's done a lot to pull this together, and I appreciate it. The one thing though, she planned, those of you who've been outside, you see a new railing going down. She had that railing made last week and installed it, so no one will have trouble going down the stairs.
For us old timers.
For old folks like us. But she also, going up the stairs, she installed the railing all the way upstairs to the bedroom. Wow. You know, for old men, so what a difference it makes. So she's trying to tell me I'm an old man. We're going to open these ports all here in a minute, and my dear friends from California, Tony and Cheryl, they're here. They brought me some glasses that are made special for drinking port, and I'm going to have one, and Janet's going to have one tonight. They're very fragile, and all of you won't have that luxury. We've gathered port glasses from everywhere.
Oh my gosh, I could have brought some.
Hopefully, I don't know how many people are here. We've got about 50 port glasses. If that's
Oh, we
not
have
enough,
more if we need it.
we'll use wine glasses. I mean,
No, we have more.
we'll find out.
That's okay, I'll just drink out of the bottle.
And so I want to open this one first. See what it's going to be like. Now this port, what happens at this vineyard, every year for years, have taken a 12-foot wooden keg and they store it away. 100 years later, they bottle it. So in 1984, they bottled this port. There was 500 bottles. And it comes in a nice box. It's registered. It's not cheap. I mean, you can buy a series of 10 years of this for like $15,000. So it's not a cheap port, and it's only a half bottle. But it's phenomenal. And hopefully you can all. I'm gonna just pour a little bit in everyone's glass of that. Hopefully there's enough to go around. When I run out of it, I'm going to do mine first. Then I'll go to the 51-year port and try to get that around so everyone else can get a good taste of it. I've got lots of port. I collect port. We have a lot of it downstairs. If someone would like a white port, I think Janet's got some in a thing that's open.
Is that a white?
That's a white port.
Okay.
So if you would like to try a white port, we have that also.
And what number bottle was that, Bill?
Oh, this was bottle
Of 500, it's number?
58 out of 500. They stupidly give you a cork to re-cork it afterwards.
Not tonight.
I'm not going to have that problem. We're going to open it. Hopefully we don't have to filter this. A lot of ports you have to filter because of the sludge that's in them.
Are you trying to fill it with what?
Let's see, we've been over at George's house in Paula, and there's a lot of the ports I've got from Portugal. A lot of them, there'll be an inch of sludge in the bottom of
Because I remember in George and Paula's, we drank all the port they ever had.
Yeah, we got
more. We got more for it.
Yeah,
You guys have tried to kill the wine cellar and you haven't done that either.
And we ate sludge?
I was going to say the sludge normally ends up on the white carpet in the bar. Yeah.
put it on top, right?
So the other thing, we have special dark chocolates that go with the pork course that were made in Old Main Street. J. Codos, an Italian confectioner. So we'll have those to pass out if you prefer that. But also the Stilton cheese, which is to take a bite and then pour the port down.
So that's the first time that's been opened in 100 years?
So the Stilton cheese.
No, it was
Or
bottled
100
in
some-
1984. It was when they
84.
bottled it. It was
Okay.
100 years old.
1884.
No,
1984.
Okay.
Was it the cake? And it gets dark and black and thick.
Oh,
It's
wow.
Is it still liquid? I mean, that's what.
don't know what it's gonna be like.
Well, you take the first.
Well, take the.
Yeah, you do
Yeah,
the
you did
first.
the first day.
And give yourself a good amount, Dad. Dad, give yourself a good amount.
Yeah.
You and Janet.
Yeah. Yeah, fill your glasses up. Good.
What that force like.
Those kids. Shoot.
Oh,
Oh, God. Look.
And for those of you,
Don't shake.
those of you who are not used to pork, boy, this is
Yeah, well, you
thick.
need more.
What you do is you put a tiny bit of Stilton cheese on your tongue.
Yeah.
You pour the port on top of it and let it melt the cheese. But this, it gets thicker and darker as it goes. It's a phenomenal
Taste
port.
it so we can sing happy birthday.
Okay.
Yeah.
This one to my bride.
Taste it, yeah.
Stand back this way.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Tilt the glasses.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Bill. Happy birthday to you.
I'm glad Randy and I gave that to you.